Hey, what is going on guys? RvzStealth here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the jungle changes that are going to be coming for preseason 7. So basically, to make it very simple, I'm just going to do a full clear of the jungle, and I'm going to go over all of the changes to each of the camps. First off though, let's take a look at the changes to Smite because it did get changed quite a bit for this upcoming season. So Smite is no longer going to give you the bonus whenever you use it on a camp now. So you're not going to get the Krug bonus to where you're going to get the stun on the 5th hit. You're no longer going to get the poison from smiting Gromp. And you're also no longer going to get the sweeper from smiting the Raptors and so on. What they're doing though to compensate for this is that they're going to give you the red buff smite bonus by smiting like any camp in the game now. So whenever you use your smite on a large monster, you're going to gain 100 health plus 10% of the maximum health when you use it on a monster. So this is, I'm not really sure what I think of this change. I'm not really a huge fan of it personally because I did like the bonuses that you did get from smiting camps, and I feel like they're just going backwards on this. They're making it more simplistic now, but let me know what you guys think of those changes down in the comments below. The recharge rate of Smite has also been increased a little bit, so it's getting a little bit of a nerf here. It's going to a 90-second recharge rate from a 75-second recharge rate. And also the ammo charge now starts at 140 into the game instead of 125. Okay, so just before we start getting into the jungle clear here, there's one more thing to cover, and that is the camps now spawn at different times. So the Krugs and the Gromp will no longer spawn at the same time as the other camps. The other camps are going to spawn 15 seconds earlier than the Krugs and the Gromp will. So your jungle pathing is going to be different for this upcoming season. You're either going to want to start like red buff first, or you're going to want to go Raptors first. If you're on top side, you're either going to want to go blue first, or you're going to want to go for the wolves first. Now I'm not really sure how this is going to work out, because if you're leashing, like if your bot lane's leashing you, then I would assume that you're probably going to want to take red first, and if you're on top side, take blue first, because if they're leashing all the way over at the Raptors or at the wolves, then they're going to lose they're probably going to lose experience in the top lane or in the bot lane. So you're probably going to be starting the large monster or the buff now once these changes do roll out. Okay, so if we go ahead and start the clear now, I will be starting with red here. So like I said before, I'm pretty sure you will be starting your buff first now. I kind of thought about this, you could start Raptors if your mid laner gave you a leash. That could be a decent clear path, but I'm pretty sure that you're probably just going to want to start the buff. Because then your bot lane can give you a little bit of a leash if you do that, and if you're starting top side, then your top laner can give you a bit of a leash. But as you can see there guys, there was not any small monsters on the red buff, so they've just basically gotten rid of that, and it's only the large red buff now. Taking a look at the Krug camp now, this camp is the one that did get changed the most out of any camp in the game, so I'm going to go over all of the changes here. So the large Krugs and the normal Krugs are now going to split off, and they're going to spawn 2 smaller Krugs. Now in total, after all of the spawning of the Krugs happens, you're going to have a total of 10 Krugs that you've killed after you do end up taking the camp. Now when thinking about this, killing 10 Krugs is going to take a lot of time, but as you can see right here, it says that the total Krug camp reward is increased to about 150% of other camps, so you're going to gain a lot more experience for taking the Krugs than taking like any other camp in the game, but it is going to take you a lot longer. Now these smaller Krugs, they are pretty weak, they don't really deal a lot of damage, and you can kill them pretty quickly. And like I said earlier, the Krugs do spawn 15 seconds after the red buff, the Raptor, the blue buff, and the wolves do. So you're probably not going to want to take this first now. If you do end up going for it first, then you're going to be behind in your jungle clear quite a bit, and you're just delaying some time. So I probably would not recommend starting this as your first camp. But we are taking the raptors now, and as you can see, there are 5 small raptors, and these small raptors, they do a lot of damage, so you definitely want to make sure that you're clearing those out first, because if you don't, then you're going to get pretty low. Graves is definitely one of these stronger like clearing junglers, which is why I'm using him in this gameplay here. He doesn't really take any damage from the buff, so that's why I'm using him to clear out the jungle. Now the wolves here, the wolves are completely unchanged. There are no changes to the wolves coming for the preseason, so we're just gonna go ahead and clear these out anyways here. So like I was saying earlier, you do end up hitting level 6 quite a bit earlier on. I actually hit it at around 5 minutes this game. You guys will see later on here. We are taking the Gromp now, and the Gromp, the change that is happening with the Gromp is that it's going to get a burst of attack speed now right when it starts, or right when you start autoing it. It's going to get this burst of attack speed, which is going to decay over 5 seconds. And that's a kind of a weird change. I don't really know why they would do that, but I guess that it's going to deal a little bit like more damage, or it's going to deal damage quicker now to you. So I'm not really I don't really like that change too much, but we'll have to go with it, I guess. And with the blue buff here, as you can see, there are no smaller camps or no smaller monsters either, so it's just going to be easier for you to clear out now, I guess. Now, one more thing to go over here with the camps is that the Elder Dragon is going to now last for 2.5 minutes instead of 2 minutes, which is on live servers. I've always felt like Baron was the stronger buff over Elder Dragon, so I guess this buff was kind of needed. Unless you did have like multiple dragons, then it wasn't really worth to take the Elder Dragon over the Baron, just because the Baron just gave you so much pushing power and stuff. As we take a look at the background gameplay here, again though, I have cleared out all of my camps, and I've also cleared out the red buff in the enemy jungle, and after I end up clearing these Krugs, I am actually going to hit level 6, so I'm not sure if this is like a lot faster to hit level 6 than what it is right now on live servers, but I'm pretty sure it is, because most of the time when I clear out the jungle on live servers, I get level 6 maybe like 7 to 8 minutes into the game, but as you can see here, I'm level 6 like 5 minutes and 30 something seconds in, 5 minutes and 40 seconds, so that's a really quick level 6. And if you are playing like a strong level 6 ganking jungler, like a Warwick or someone, then you can just hard farm the jungle and get to that level 6 a lot quicker. So some of those junglers like Warwick could become stronger in this upcoming season if you actually do end up clearing out the jungle faster now. So moving on to some item changes here, the only item change that I know of so far is going to be to the Hunter's Machete. It doesn't look like any of the jungle items are getting changed other than this one. So the Hunter's Machete here, it says that they're increasing the on-hit damage now. It's going up to 20 and it was 15 before. The lifesteal on the Hunter's Machete is also getting a little bit of an increase. It's going from 8% up to 10% now. And then once you do upgrade your jungle item and once you get your tier 2 jungle item, then the on-hit damage of the Hunter's Machete is going from 20 up to 25. So this will allow you to clear out the jungle faster now. There is also going to be one more new feature coming that has to do with the scaling of the jungle camps. There are quite a bit of like detailed information on this, so I will put the description up on screen here for you guys if you want to read it. But basically it says that for levels 1 to 3, your first clear, the monsters are going to have 100% of their baseline stats, and then as they spawn, like as you clear them out once, and then once they spawn again, they're going to have like more health, and they're also going to have more resistances and extra damage, so they are going to be a little bit harder to kill once you clear them out a few times, but you are obviously going to have more items, so it shouldn't really be like that much harder to clear. It should kind of just cancel out with the items that you do get. So that is going to be all for this video, guys. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you do think of these changes that are going to be coming to the jungle. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of them removing the jungle smite bonuses. I feel like that was a really cool feature, and I feel like Riot could have built on that a little bit or added more to it. Nobody really disliked the smite bonuses. I feel like it was a good feature that they added into the jungle, so them removing it is just kind of odd, and I really wish that they didn't remove it. So that is going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.